Hi there everybody, welcome to another video. On this video I have this Mercedes C-Class. This is a W204 model, it's a 2013. I'm just going to show you how you can check and top up your tire pressures. It's something I don't normally cover, so I thought might as well do it. So in this particular car, this C-Class, you can find tire pressure guide here on your fuel flap. So you can actually find here, it shows you the actual tire size that you may have. So this particular car here has a 205 55 R16. So you can also find the tire size on the wall of your tire. So for example, you can see it right there, 205 55 R16. And again, in this case scenario, the front, the back are the same size. In some cars with a more sporty or bigger engines or whatnot, sometimes the rear tire is a little bit thicker. So from here to maybe here, they are a little bit thicker. Anyway, you can find the size on the wall of the tire, and then you can have a look at the table here, which tire you may have. So like I said, in this case I have the 205 55 R16. Now what do they recommend for this size tire? If you're carrying 3 people and some luggage, so 3 people, some luggage, it says 250 kilopascals or 36 psi for the front, and for the rear it says 250 kilopascals or 36 psi. If you are carrying 5 people and a lot more luggage as shown in here, then they recommend 38 psi in the front and 44 psi in the back. So I'm using psi as a reference, but you can use kilopascals as well. You got 260 and 300 there. So with that said, and once you know what to do, so in this case scenario I'm gonna pump mine to 36 and 36. And all you need to do is, if you're going to a petrol station or somewhere like that, you're going to have a gauge that looks like this. And in here, so in this particular gauge here, I have bar and I have pound-foot per square inch in there. And so that's gonna show me, I'm not gonna use bar, I'm gonna use pound-foot per square inch, and that's gonna show me the measurement in psi that we were looking in the petrol cap there. So it's gonna show me how much pressure my tire has, and then we can add air accordingly. So let's do that now. So all you have to do now is take the little cap off and try not to lose it, of course. Okay, I just spotted it by a miracle, because normally if it falls it goes missing forever. Anyway, and then obviously you get this part of the air in there, and you have to press it. You have to press it in and then pump some air in. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so get your air hose here and push it into there. Push it in the valve. Once you push it, it's going to give you a reading. Now this is reading somewhere around 28. You can see the 30 there. So the recommended air was 36, and each little line below the 30 or under the 30, it's 2. So you have 32, 34, 36. So I need to go to 30 plus 3 lines of the blue lines. So I'm almost there. Okay, I've got 36 there. Well, nearly. A little bit more. 1, 2, 3, right. You can, if you press this a little bit, you can release a little bit of air to get the correct pressure that you want. So there we are, I got 36 there. The next line is 38, and then you have 40. So now I have 36. I can put the little valve cap back on. Don't tighten it too much, because sometimes if you do, next time you want to put some air, these get stuck and they're really hard to remove. In some cases I had to grind them to remove them. So just finger tight, don't exaggerate, like you don't need to do that. So now I'm going to make sure all my tires have 36, and then the last thing that we need to do is reset the computer. If your car has a computer that measures tire pressures, then you need to reset it, because once you change the pressure on the tire, it's going to, obviously the computer is going to say, oh, there's more air or there's less air, and your light may come on. So we'll have a look at that in a minute. I'm just going to pump the tires, get the car down. Okay, so if your car has a TPMS system, you need to reset it. So some older cars will not have a TPMS system, so all you have to do is put the air on your tires and you're done. But however, these modern cars have these TPMS that monitors the pressure on each tire, and if one tire gets low, then a warning comes up on your dash. Usually it's the one that I can't see right now. But it does come up, and then it tells you, it's sort of telling you to check your tires. You might have a puncture and whatnot. Sometimes they are nonsense, but sometimes they are useful. So anyway, to reset that TPMS in a car like this, if you get your ignition on, and then with these arrows you go to the right all the way to service, you can see tire pressure there. So if you go down with the arrow here again to tire pressure, and then press OK, then it says run flat indicator active, restart with OK. So we press OK, and that's going to say tire pressure now OK. So it's asking you if you check the tire pressures, and then you want to say yes. So you go down again and press OK, and then it says run flat indicator restarted. So now it's going to take the new pressures that you put in there, and it's going to start monitoring any loss of air from this point on. But if you don't do that, if you don't reset it, and you pump the tires up or you lower the air on the tires, the warning might come up suggesting one of the tires, or the tires have more air or less air or whatnot. So anyway, having said that, we're pretty much done here. Just one more thing. In other cars, the actual suggested tire pressures may not be on the fuel cap. They might be on the side of the door, on the pillar here, or check your manual. It should technically be in your manual. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope the video helps. Don't forget to subscribe.